Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you the items that I really enjoyed and loved during the month of November. So let's go ahead and get started. There's quite a few products, so I'm just gonna pick one up at random. This first one that I have here is a lipstick, and this is from MAC, and it's from their relatively new Lip Tensity collection. And the color that I have here is called Dough. And it's a really pretty kind of a nude, warm tone kind of a color, and I'll do a little swatch here on the back of my hand. And what I really like about this lipstick is that the wear is really nice. At first when you apply it, it does feel a little glossy. It has a slight kind of a tackiness to it. It's not sticky, but I feel like that's what helps it last that much longer. And as you wear it throughout the day, it doesn't stay shiny the entire time. At some point it does kind of turn into like a more satiny kind of finished lipstick. And I think it's a gel formula, so it's not like your typical, MAC lipstick. You definitely feel a little bit of hydration and moisture when you apply it. They do have a wide range of colors, so if you are looking for a new lipstick, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. Next, again from MAC, this is the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and the color that I wear is NC42. I'm wearing it today, and this has been a favorite for several months now. It's my go-to foundation. It's kind of replaced my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which I ran out a few months ago, and I've always tried this. When I was at work, I kept getting little samples, and then I finally decided, since I ran out of my Studio Fix Fluid, I should buy a new foundation. So this is the one that I've been using. I love the coverage. I love the longevity. It wears really well on my oily skin, even when I don't necessarily wear a primer with it. And the brush that I've been really enjoying using that with is the Realtek. I believe this is the contouring brush. It's very dense. I do spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus first, that way it doesn't absorb as much product. But I feel like it does a really good job at really buffing in the foundation to your skin and not making it look too heavy or cakey. Okay, and then the setting powder that I've been using a lot recently is the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder Foundation, and the color that I have here is number 205. I believe it's called Medium Beige. Now that I'm losing my color, it's not the best shade for me anymore. You can tell it's a little bit dark, slightly orange, but when I have a tan, it's like the perfect color. It has awesome coverage. It wears a really long time, and I feel like it does help control my oily skin quite a bit. I don't have to touch up too much with it. Then going with another Makeup Forever product, this is the Pro Sculpting Palette in shade number 30. And this one I've been enjoying kind of off and on throughout the months, but this month I've been using it a lot. I'm wearing this contouring shade here underneath my powder contour. And then I have a little bit of this kind of a shimmery highlight underneath my highlight. And then this creamy kind of a peachy coral underneath my blush. So this top shade right here, it's like a really light, kind of a neutral color. On my skin tone, if I pack it on too much, it looks too light and it looks really weird. So when I do use it, I have to use it sparingly and really buff it into my skin, but it is a really nice product. This peach color here, you can also use kind of like as a corrector. I wouldn't recommend necessarily using it under your eyes. I feel like it's a little bit too creamy, too emollient, slightly oily to use, but for me, I have no problem using it on the rest of my skin. The last two Makeup Forever products are the Mist and Fix, which is a must for me. This is the only makeup setting spray that I have used and really use now. I still have like my MAC Fix Plus, which technically isn't a makeup setting spray. It's more of a makeup refresher. And I have the Urban Decay All Nighter, but this is by far my favorite. This is what I use on myself and my clients, and I feel like it really makes a huge difference at prolonging the wear of your makeup. And then this is their brush cleaner. It's the Instant Brush Cleanser. This one's a little bit different. I haven't used a brush cleanser like this before. This is like an oil-based type of cleanser. It's not the typical alcohol ones that I've used in the past. Sometimes it does a really good job at cleaning my brushes, but other times I feel like if you use too much, you can kind of feel that slightly oily residue in your brushes, so just use it sparingly. I do sometimes use it in combination with my Beauty So Clean, which is like my all-time holy grail favorite product for like cleaning my brushes and stuff. And then I have a few more products here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. This has replaced my MAC Brow Set. This is my favorite one. I've kind of gone back and forth with it over the years. I've had this, I've had the Brow Set, and I kind of go back and forth. But as of recently, this is like my favorite one, and I kind of keep going back to it. It does a really good job at like holding my brows in place, but they don't feel crunchy at all, which I really like. Then another eye product is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It has like the longest name ever, but this eyeshadow primer is the best. Again, I use this on myself. I have one in my kit. It's the only one that I use now, and it's definitely my favorite. I feel like with my oily skin, it's the one that holds makeup on the longest. And then this is a stick eyeshadow from Chanel, and this might be a limited edition product. I believe it came out in their summer collection. If you can still find these at a counter or online somewhere, I would definitely recommend them. The really cool thing about this eyeshadow, it's called the Fresh Effect eyeshadow, and when you apply it either on the back of your hand if you're just watching it in store, or when you apply it on your eyes, it has this really cool cooling sensation on your eyelids, which is very refreshing, like I said. And it wears pretty well on my eyes. I feel like if I don't use a primer with it, it can crease. Not all the time, but it can crease. And it does dry pretty quickly. And I think it's waterproof. I want to say it's waterproof. So you do have to work quickly, like whenever you're using waterproof products, because they set very quickly. So I use this, one eye at a time, blend it in. Sometimes I wear it on its own. Sometimes I wear it underneath eyeshadows. I have it underneath this like bronzy kind of a color here that I have on my lid, and it's a really awesome product. And the last two products are what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This was a limited edition product, so I don't know if you're going to find it anymore, but if you can find it, I would definitely recommend it. This is the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani Ex-Girlfriend lip pencil, and the color of this is like perfect. I don't normally go for like the pinky kind of lip liners. Color wise, it reminds me of MAC Subculture, maybe slightly darker but more pigmented. Again, Urban Decay's lip liners are awesome. They go on very smooth, very creamy, but they're waterproof and they last for hours and hours. And the gloss that I've been pairing it with a lot recently is this one from Lancome. You can see the color here. And this one is number 222 in the Gloss in Love. So that's this one here. It's like a light kind of a pinky tone with tons of like silver shimmer, and it's a really pretty gloss, and it's not sticky. I want to say again, it's like another gel based type of lip product. It feels very comfortable on the lips. I almost feel like it smooths like your lip lines almost. I have other shades. These are the other 3 shades that I have in this gloss. So as you can tell, I really like that gloss. It's a little bit pricey, but if you're looking to splurge like on a new lip gloss, I would definitely recommend checking those out. I think they have some that don't have as much shimmer, but I want to say all of them have a little bit of shimmer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorites for this month were. I'm always looking to try new products. So if there's something that you really liked, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing if you have, and I'll see you next time. Bye.